Welcome back, folks. With me, Phil Too Real. You're watching Doom 2016 Part 5, and we're tackling the Argent Tower. So now we gotta go find Olivia Pierce. Oh, thank you, Vega.
The pipeline is damaged but still intact. There are thrust boots in the maintenance hangar. You can use them to traverse the pipeline.
Oh, and we will, Vega. Oh, we will. I want that double jump. So, right here, a little bit full disclosure. I died quite a lot in this part because I was just being super careless trying to get the chiropractor weapon point bonus. So, I died quite a lot falling off that bridge that's right in front of me. But we don't have to worry about that. I went in and cut a lot of that out. But just be aware that there will be quite a lot of bottomless pits at the very beginning of the level. That's a Revenant. That's one of my least favorite enemies in the game just because they can fly, but they also got some of the more funnier glory kill animations. So that's our new enemy we're going to be facing in this level, as well as the Mancubus. And the Mancubus is also one of my least favorite enemies, but not the one that we fight here. It's the cyber Mancubuses. But go ahead and rip and tear some of these enemies, and we get quite a lot of my favorite. Well, I forget the name of this track. This track is probably one of my favorite ones in this game. And honestly, I'm going to try to be switching between all my guns. I do like my super shotgun, but I am going to try to keep on using the combat shotgun if at all possible. Now these, I forget what the boots are called, but these boots actually act as double jumps. So we get these thrust boots, and there's a data pad right here we can use to get, and we get our double jump right there. So now we can double jump. We have a lot more movement capabilities. Not nearly as much as Doom Eternal. I know I keep not complaining, but comparing everything to Doom Eternal. But like I said in the previous part, that's actually the game I finished playing right before I started recording this game and started commentating over it. And there's a lot of goodies to be found in this level. There's 20 goodies to find. And here's our next rune. And this will be, I forget what rune this is. I think this is, yeah, ammo boost. So use a super shotgun to eliminate 30 unwilling before the timer expires. So increase the amount of ammo. I think it's what it says. Increases the amount of ammo you get for pickups. So here, check them out. Not very difficult. If you can glory kill them, I think you get a little bit of extra time. So boop, 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 boop. So just take them out. And just be aware about just going along the outsides. That's what I like to do, and then work my way to the inside. There's shotgun shells everywhere, so you shouldn't have to worry about getting any like ammo shortages. It really, you legitimately have a lot of ammo all over the place. What you're going to run out with first is going to be time. Like time is probably going to be the one resource you're going to run out the most. But yeah, you're just making rounds all on the outside. And then you walk back to the middle here. This is where the last four are. So, with that, we're done. And we get the ammo boost. Increases the value of ammo received from demons and items. So, very nice. And I believe that should be our third one. If we get one more, we can equip 2 runes. That's pretty awesome. So, let's go up to the next floor. So, we can... I guess we're going to try to see if we can equip a rune. Okay, never mind. No. We're going to go up... we're going to go up here. And then we're going to get an Argent cell pretty soon. So that's pretty nice. And this one's actually, I think it's kind of really well hidden, especially if you don't think about going in the rafters and exploring. But if you have your sensor abilities upgraded quite a bit, you'll be able to find this really easy by just looking at your map. So if you go this way, I'm going, climb along these pipes here. Ooh, okay, I almost died there. Almost lost my cool there. So go down this little shaft, and then you'll get your Argent cell right here. This will give us our 4th power up, and you can upgrade however you want. I think I'm gonna go with health, I believe. Let's see, what do I pick? Do I get armor? No, I get health. So now my maximum health is 150, and we can continue on. We're kind of done with this section, so all we gotta do is start going outside to where the pipeline is, and then make our way over there. I think right here, no, not right here, close I think. Actually no, this is actually where I died the very first time. I didn't double jump correctly right there. and I just jumped off to my death. I probably should have left that in there, but it's kind of embarrassing. But you know, I'll go ahead and say, hey, yeah, I forgot to double jump, and I just jumped to my doom. So just keep following this pipe. There's going to be a lot of imps here, and you want to be very careful. If you're going to go for these weapon upgrade points, go for them, but be super careful. And right here, just get behind them. Not like that. You want to get right behind them, and then glory kill them from behind. And I almost died right there, as you saw. I fell down the pipe, almost. But there are going to be quite a bit of imps here. But there's going to be plenty of imps in this level. You don't have to worry about getting the imps here on this very dangerous piece of scaffolding. But you can keep going that other way I was going, but we're going to go this way because this actually leads to some goodies. Up here, there's going to be some possessed or unwilling, depending on what they are. I think these are possessed. So just go ahead and glory kill them. Do whatever you need to do. Ow. Where are all y'all coming from? Oh yeah, I forgot you're all the workers. Of course, you got the workers that have the fuel tanks on them. Alright, so just take out this possessed soldier with the shield, which, you know, I should have already by now know. Hey, use the freaking plasma rifle. Because it shoots really quickly, and it eats up their energy shield quite a bit. Okay, now there's going to be I believe there's a Hell Knight right here. Just be aware of that. Yep. Take it out however you want. I'm often use a rocket launcher. So just go ahead and glory kill it. And then we just gotta go and take out these soldiers. There's quite a bit of soldiers here. Boop. Okay. There is a data pad right here. There is a field drone right here. And I believe this room counts for a secret as well. So there's quite a bit of goodies right here. You get a secret, a mod, and a data pad. So here we got one of my favorite fun weapons that really honestly is not as good as the scope because headshots are much more damaging. The micro missiles are fun in their own right because it's just a freaking it turns your assault rifle to a freaking like miniature missile launcher. It's really fun. Oh, don't worry, we'll get to you in a minute, Mr. Imp. You know, I wonder, like, the icons for the armor, if they just, like activate shields on the Doom guy's armor, or if he legitimately, like, puts this glowing, like, armor on his body. Crunch. That's the glory kill we have to do, so just get right behind the imp, and then just glory kill it, and then you'll pop its neck, because, you know, it has a lot of painful neck issues. Boop. Crack. I thought about making that a thumbnail image, but I was like, nah. I like the thumbnail image I have going on. I don't know. Maybe I might. Who knows? I might go back and edit it, but I like the one that I have going on right now. Boop. I actually thought about blowing him up. Hopefully it doesn't hit the tank. Never mind, hit the tank. It's not his problem no more. And we got weapon upgrade points, so that's pretty nice. And I am so bad at checking my status, see what points I have for the Praetor tokens and the weapon points and all that. So since we have the double jump, this is really easy to make. Couldn't make that if you didn't have the double jump. Now go down here, and we can actually get an elite guard and get another UB key from his chest plate. So go ahead, and we get a secret, so that's very nice. And with that, we just got our challenge searching high and low, because I think you just got to find like 2 or 3 secrets, I think. So I'm going to go ahead, and what we're going to do, we're going to do micro missiles, aren't we? Yep. These micro missiles are pretty fun. So if we do this, we reduce the ammo that each missile will need. Let's go ahead and upgrade our area scan tech. So the compass, I believe, will vibrate when we get really close to a secret. So very nice. But again, that pathway, it becomes not as important. Hey, there's Olivia. Like, really, that biomechanical suit makes her look like an alien from, you know, a xenomorph, I guess.
That's an Argent accumulator.
And that thing must be, like, really heavy for her to struggle like that.
Open a portal manually into hell. While the Argent Tower is non-functional,
Oh, yeah.
the connection
Heard
to
that
the
thud.
dimension is still viable. We are at great risk.
And this level is actually one of the more, like, platforming levels. But, oh, shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, this is one of the more platforming levels. There's a data pad here. And And this is actually where we get the first super shotgun. So make sure that you grab this, because that's a very fun weapon, and having this is such an awesome weapon. And there's also an auto map here, so we can get the map. That's pretty important. So now we have 11 out of the 20 things we need. You can restore your health here with the nano bite health restore thing. The phenomenal growth of this new tech has led some, let's say, speculation that Argent Tower is actually based on design and artifacts, blah blah blah. I didn't get to read it all. But yeah, this tower is the brainchild of Dr. Samuel Hayden. So he probably knows how all this thing works. I think all. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if Hayden is the one who designed the Argent Tower or Olivia did, but I think she's in charge of like artifacts that they dig up in hell. And that kind of like makes her go crazy. Now the other weapon upgrade thing that you get here is with the destroying enemies while you're under an effective power up. When you have the quad damage, this is like the easiest thing to do, because your weapons do quadruple damage, as it sounds. So rocket will absolutely destroy everything it touches. So right here, what I probably should have done, I should have actually gotten some ammo from with the chainsaw. And all I needed is one more, but didn't quite make it. But we'll get another power up here in a little bit. Chainsaw that dude and get some more ammo. And then for the summoners, the rocket launcher, to upgrade the rocket launcher's lock-on feature, you have to kill 5 summoners with the lock-on tech. So when you do that, just make sure that when they're glory killable, just hit them with the rocket launcher again. That way they're dead, and you get your mastery points a lot faster. Let's see, and that should be it up here. So we almost got Overkiller, and then we almost got, I didn't quite catch the other one, the top one. And neck breakers on the imps. So here, go ahead and refuel your ammo here. Restock your ammo. Not refill your ammo. Refuel your ammo. Okay. So just keep moving here. Those things won't crush you unless they hit a wall with you in between them. So you're pretty okay. Just don't get obviously crushed. So get this UB key from this guy, and there'll be another data pad up ahead. I don't think we have enough points for anything, so I don't know why I went this way to look at my Praetor suit. There's a data pad right there, and there's a health restore right there to the left. So get it if you need. And they explain here what Argent Energy is, and they discovered it in 2095. So pretty interesting. What are we, like 2025 right now? So we got a good 70 years before this tech becomes a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and restore my health. Yum yum. Now there is a collectible up here, so make sure you get to this edge. And we're going to do a little bit of platforming. And this Argent Tower, we are actually going to climb this whole thing up. So just know, hey, we're going to have to platform. It may be very, very, well, I mean, it is going to be fun. I don't think platforming is never fun unless it's unfair. So what we're going to do, climb up this ledge, climb up this hole that these things are feeding into. There's a ledge on the bottom left where it has our collectible and our secret. And so this one looks like Ant-Man to me. It really does look like Ant-Man to me. And I want to save my weapon points. And that one is it's Orange Guide, the pistol model. So go ahead and activate this door. Go down. Once you go in there, it is a point of no return. So make sure you gotten all the collectibles in that area above. And then this is where we're going to be introduced to the Mancubus, a big fat mofo. So they hurt a lot. They sponge a lot of damage. They're quite, obviously because they're huge, pretty gross looking. The best way to take these things out as of right now is to just spam either the rocket launcher, or you can stun them with your plasma rifle. You got the stun bomb, or you can use the quad damage that you have right now. But overall, right now, you just want to hit him with the rocket launcher and stay away. Later on, when we get the chain gun will be the best way to take these things out, especially when you have the, I think it's the auto turrets. They do sponge up a lot of damage. The missiles for the assault rifle is kind of useful, but only if you have the ones that let you infinitely use them. And so Mancubuses, they have some. There's only one glory kill on them that's very memorable, and that's when you shove the bomb or the heart that's in their chest in their mouth and they blow up. Otherwise, they're pretty boring by most glory kill standards, in my opinion. You just pulled out the tube and somehow they blow up. There is a quad damage here, which I guess I'm just waiting until it gets towards the end. But you're going to be Hellraisers, there's going to be Imps, there's going to be these Mancubuses, and Crunch. So just go ahead and get the ammo, get the quad damage, stay alive, and that's really it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and stay silent for the rest of this. So enjoy. Alright, and we got our last weapon point challenge done. So what you want to do here is you want to activate these lifts. They'll take you up higher. But there's goodies to be had here if you didn't get all the goodies from the enemy fights here. There's health, there is armor. So grab all that and then make your way up. And then once we get up to the next level, I think this part seals off. So you absolutely want to make sure you grab everything that you need down here, health-wise, armor-wise, ammo-wise, all your freebies. And then once we get up there, there'll be another, I think there'll be another gauntlet up there. But yeah, this is, once we get to the second tier and the third tier, it becomes a lot of a platforming section. But okay, I think what I might do, I might have Future Phil speed this section up until we get to the next level, because this right here, I don't know why we left all this in. There's nothing down here because the extra secrets are above. So I'm gonna have Future Phil jump cut this right about now. Alright, we're back, folks, so sorry about that. So we're gonna ride this elevator all the way up. This will lead us to the second tier of the Argent Tower, which there's going to be a very easy to miss collectible up here. But more importantly, listen to Vega. Or I can just cut Vega off by just looking at my map. Stop cutting Vega off, damn it. But anyways, there is a very easy to miss collectible up here. So make your way up here. And then when you know some arches, for example, those arches to the left and right, there is a collectible underneath one of them, so you just got to be careful and look at your map to make sure you know which one to kind of fall and hover towards to get that collectible. But more importantly, do not fall. Do not fall, because now we're getting to the point of, on this tower that if you fall down and you don't catch a ledge that's right below you, you will die from fall damage. Now, once you get up there above this section, it will seal off and you cannot continue any further down, or you can't return back downwards. So make sure you get this collectible before that happens. So you see where it is on my map? It's right directly in front of me on this arch. Oh god, what was I thinking? That was close. Okay, so continue up, and I didn't die, I just didn't want to show the climb back up. So that was one part we remember to jump cut. So just aim and then kind of just like fall off, but don't jump. And then when you get right there, you will get our the collectible up here. Which this is like a purple guy. This will be summoner guy, and this is the I didn't say. I want to assume that it was the pulse rifle model. So all you gotta do is just land right here, look right below, and you'll be okay. Then just climb back up the Argent Tower, and then we can get to the second tier, which is going to have our gauntlet. So I'll just probably stay silent up there. But just don't fall. You don't want to fall because falling's not good for Doom Guy's knees, and more importantly his health, even though he has impact compensation. Okay, so go up here, jump on this ramp, and then jump on this section right here. And whatever you do, do not stand right in front of that section because it will crush you, and you don't want to get crushed. But jump and climb up here, but quickly be quick about it, otherwise that thing will drop and you'll fall. So now I'll go ahead and stay silent. Enjoy the rip and tear session. Ouch. Alright, we're done with that gauntlet. So there is a secret we can get here involving these lifts that are green, but we have to actually activate them first. So we gotta go through that door right there. So jump on top of this robot, jump on top of this door, get this armor, and we'll get a couple goodies here. One of them is a healing station, so use that if you need it. The other is another Argent cell, so that's very nice. That's number 16 out of 20, I believe. So grab this, break it, and we can increase another one of our parameters. I have the power. It looks like we're going to upgrade our armor. So now we have 100 armor, which is very nice. So go ahead and activate the drones. This will give us our way of getting even higher. But more importantly, other than that, it also gives us the ability to get to our classic Doom map. So just don't fall off one of these because it will kill you if you fall off hard enough or high enough. Yay, fuel. Okay, so where we want is the one that has the haste power up. That's what that green icon is. It's haste. You can grab it or you can leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and wait to grab it. So get this drone. Let it fly you up, and once you get to the very top, do not try to jump down. It will kill you. I actually tried doing that, so do not do that. So wait until the drone takes you all the way up to where it's supposed to be. And there is a lever that's hidden in the darkness right up ahead. So just jump, grab that lever, pull it. This will activate a door directly right below you. So right where that drone was. So just wait for it. Don't try to jump off into the ground. Just let the drone carry you down. Let patience be your friend. It won't take that long. Unless you decide to go in the menu, like me, every 5 seconds. Once it gets to a certain point, you can drop, but I'd just rather be safe than sorry. So wait until you get pretty close to the bottom and then drop off and go behind the drone into our secret classic Doom map. This one is the Halls of the Damned from the original Doom. And there's some goodies here: shotgun shells, armor, rockets, that sort of thing. And that's it. So you got the secret. We can continue on. And I think in Doom 2016, when you find these maps, you can actually fully play these levels, which is even more nice. It's kind of cool that you got like little quote-unquote demos of Doom 1 and Doom 2. I mean, I don't think demos is the right word, but it's very nice. Actually, no, this is invulnerability, not haste. I'm thinking about, I think the green in Eternal was haste. I think haste is like orange, not red, like Berserk. Berserk is red. I think haste in this game is yellow, orange. So take these up. Just be very careful because some of these platforms will drop. You don't want to fall down. So wait for those platforms to get closer. Actually, no, these aren't the ones that drop. It's up ahead. So here, what you could do is you could jump and catch the ledge, or you can just wait for it to slow down and then jump and catch the ledge. So right there, the platforms will extend. If you decide not to jump across and walk across it, you make sure you don't stand right on them as a detractor, else there's a good chance you could probably fall. Okay, so then now go ahead and make your way across here. Jump across this pipe, or whatever platform you want to call it. Jump here. Jump on this one. Avoid the red lightning, as the game is about to demonstrate with this imp, or this soldier, I believe. This imp is going to run across and just get caboozled by the red lightning and turn into red rain and chunks of flesh. So just don't jump in there. Just take your time. You should want to get to the opposite end, because at the opposite end we'll be able to get even higher. Oop! Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Just wait it out. He can have his pot shots against me. After a while, he's going to die. Alright. Make your way up here. Just continue climbing. Eventually the platform will lower, and then you'll be able to get even higher. Just make your way up here. The lift will go up, and we'll be able to get even higher to this door right there. And take this door up, and then we can actually get into... Ah! We gotta wait now. Won't take very long. Okay, go in this door. Got pried open with our cold, bare hands. I'm going to get hit for some reason. What the heck? Okay, or not. There we go. Boop, bop. Man, I love how the music kind of ramps up every time you do a glory kill. It's freaking fantastic. We'll get that runestone here in a minute, but we gotta make our way up just a tiny bit more. No, not the shield dude. Oh goodness, not the freaking Hell Knight. Well, the Hell Knight's not as annoying as the shield. I was gonna say Shield Brother, like it's like Mario, like Hammer Brother or anything like that. Okay, now there's an opening on the left, and that's actually how you get the rune. That's where we're gonna go. But first, we gotta take out all these possessed. Okay, they're all dead. They're all good. Okay, so we need to go up, right up there, so you can run, jump, double jump, and then we can get our rune. So jump on the platforms here, jump over here, and then we got our second rune trial for the level. And we get equipment power, which is increasing the effectiveness of equipment items. So I think this is the one where you have to run, I think. Oh no, we have to kill 10 unwilling with explosive barrels. Now what's going to hurt is going to the fact that you only have 1 HP. But the good thing is these unwilling do not have any long range attacks. But you don't want to explode yourself with these barrels at all. So try not to be anywhere near these barrels. Because you don't want to go kaplooey. That would suck. And they take forever to get next to the barrels. And that's how you have to kill them for them to count. Whoop. Get a little closer, get a little closer. And that's number 10 and 11 for bonus. So we get that rune, and since we have 4, we get a second rune slot open. So I suggest we fill that up. But with what? So we have 2 slots, and we have 4 runes. So we can go ahead and get whatever ore. These 4 that I have currently, doesn't really matter. If you like throwing grenades and all that, equipment power might be useful. If you like having more time to stagger enemies, then Daze and Confuse might be another good one. Ammo boost is pretty decent if you like to chainsaw enemies quite a lot to get health and to get ammo, and then when you glory killed, they'll drop health, so you get a little bit more powerful health pickups, I believe. It's completely up to you. All that does, it really just supplements your play style. Okay, so jump up here to this level, or you can drop down. As I think there is a elite guard somewhere hidden here in the wall, so you have to be a little bit careful. And when I say he's hidden pretty good in the slot. So there you can see he's actually like in a little alcove. Right. Well, that's not it. That's ammo. But that's still welcome because we don't have to waste any fuel to get it. So jump up, turn around. He's right there. Like I said, really well hidden if you weren't actually looking at your map. So that should be the 3rd USB key. And we should have all the elite guards and everything. There's one more thing, and that's getting an early, I believe, siege cannon, I believe. Looks like I'm thinking about getting power up effectiveness. Switch weapons faster. I'm going to hold on that, it looks like. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so there should be a health station, and I believe this is where we get holograms, I believe. And what were you promised, Olivia? These are holograms. You grab those and you can create a hologram yourself to distract your enemies. And of course, this ancient piece of tech is as effective today as it was first introduced. It's very interesting. We haven't invented holograms yet. I imagine holograms got invented. I imagine that people would be using them for card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like almost immediately. That's the first thing, like for civilian use. Just because of the anime. There's 4 switches here, but you do not want to destroy all 4 until you go down. Actually, I think you can destroy all 4 and it won't be too much of a problem, I think. So what you want to do is you want to drop and go down. And just keep holding 4 like you're running forward. Oh, not that. I think it's this one. Drop and keep holding forward. There's a hole right there, and that's what we're aiming for. And with that, we get the Gauss cannon, which is an early railgun. It's a railgun type weapon. It's really nice. This is one of my favorite weapons. But it's also one of the more slower weapons in the game for you to use the alternate fires. If you're just hip firing it, it shoots really quickly. But if you're aiming down the sights, or if you're using one of the 2 power-ups, there's a bit of charging. So it's not very user friendly when it comes to that, because you have to charge it and wait it. So what we're going to do is we're going to speed up and go back to that elevator that I was destroying those pieces with, or those pieces of that elevator by shooting a corner. So let's go ahead and get there. Climb, 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 climb. Almost there. So here you're going to destroy all these things to get even higher. So go up, turn around, jump up here, and then we're getting to our final gauntlet of the level. So grab all the armaments you need. shotguns, assault rifles, armor, all that stuff. And then whenever you are ready, hit the switch in the middle of the, or open the doors, and then you'll start the gauntlet. And then what I will do is I'll go ahead and remain silent for this cutscene.
This is not the end! It's only the beginning!
That is the end of this part, folks. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, and leave, and consider subscribing to the channel. I'll catch you in the next one, folks. See ya and bye.